Hello and welcome back to the Magic Ball Grid. My name is Andre. Thanks so much for tuning in. We are currently playing this is flavor 2 of the next design decks that we're trying this Sunday afternoon. We're gonna mulligan this for more ice. Oh, that went worse. Hi. We're playing against Nero. Never done that. And yeah, we're playing a bunch of next ice decks just to see a bit of a difference. We are gonna be we got Ice HQ, right? Oh, maybe we don't want to rush behind this just because it's really expensive. To draw back, okay, click next design guarding the net. I did do that. Why is this not working? Maybe I click this. Okay, I don't know how that works. Oh baby, that's a problem. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you're paying attention, this is currently, oh, fuck, really? This is day, what is it? This is day 11 of Sync BRE Watch, for those who are waiting for some sort of functional errata on that card. We have to throw out something. Money's good, Biotic is good. Sorry, I'm not speaking English. Oh, no worries. Cool. We gotta throw something else out. This is our rush ice. This is a really good piece of ice, but we're just not gonna be able to afford that for a bit. This is a really bad open. So we're playing against Nero. Nero doesn't do that much. Nero's a pretty lame ID. Putting Temujin on archives, that's fine. They're gonna get free money from it. I wasn't respecting right there. We weren't respecting Rumor Mill, but so what? Sometimes you just lose on turn 1, and that's okay, because the game was short. So they're gonna get a bunch of free money there. We can't actually clog that up. Like, we don't have the ice to deal with it. I think the best thing we could possibly do is lateral growth, the next silver, and then put an accelerated beta test behind it, and then fire that. Actually, pop-up window in archives is pretty sweet. So let's do this. We will lose the inside job, but they have 4 cards in hand. They did mulligan, so the chance of them having that card seems a bit less good, considering that's a good card to keep against a rush deck. So we'll put this on archives so that we get free money, they get free money. We'll put this on server 2. If they siphon us, we'll be able to res this and this and this. Like, we can res all our ice, which is sweet. Rototurt's not going to fire, let alone not going to matter, since they don't have programs. And let's see if Nero actually matters. Overmind on the table. Well, fuck. Well, fuck. And they're going to check this out. I still am going to res this, just so this gets better, and they're going to get the free ABT. That's okay. That's okay. They have to spend a credit and a token off their Overmind. Oh. Oh, there, they got it. And they're gonna steal this, which is okay. Well, that's okay. And Overmind seems okay right now. Once this gets more subroutines, if they don't play E3 feedback implants, it's gonna get obnoxious. Free card off the top of R&D. Things are not looking so good for this rush deck. And this one, actually, out of the 3 flavors of next that we wanted to go through, this one was the most exciting to me. This one seemed like the most fun. And they're running here, last click, which could be a problem. I guess there's not that much we can res. So we'll get a credit. They'll lose a credit. So they basically, it's a, what, 2 credit swing on this? 3 credit swing? And that's fine. We got a Mind Layer. This deck runs Mind Layer, which is awesome. It's only good when you have cards in hand. And this is really good because this is now 4 Overmind tokens, which is kind of difficult to deal with. So we can draw up. I think we can put Mind Layer on R&D just so they think it's something. It's not going to do anything right now, but they will stop making pot shots, maybe. We'll see. This is Motel 6, which is a deck made by someone named Mustard Joe, and it's called Motel 6 because it got free ice, which is a fantastic name for a thing. And it's running a whole lot of ice, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Again, it's running 20, so the accelerated beta tests almost always go through. It's also running mostly code gates, which is actually the strength. Like, that should be good against criminals. Criminals aren't generally that good at code gates. So still, we gain 1. They're going to use up their Temujin. That's fine. This deck could be running Sneak Door Beta. It's actually less likely, considering if they have Overmind. They might be running a pretty loose rig. Arc Lockdown, not so good. There's a chance that we could actually just... I want to draw. Let's do that, because... Oh, okay. That's good. This, again, will never fire against Nero, so we're paying 4 credits for an end to run, which is unappealing. And maybe that's the reason why you have to play Nero. I don't think this ability is pretty cool. It does so little, besides lets you play a bit more aggressively, which if you just put down a fairy, you're kind of as good. So again, we lose the inside job here, but we're a rush deck, so we gotta rush. If we score this, it's 2 points. We're not going to get a cool ability of this. If this was an accelerated beta test, we'd probably fire it. Let's see what they got here. And it's straight account siphon town, which will land, and we did not respect this in the slightest, and I feel pretty dumb. So if we don't res this, if they res this, they'll have to use 2 overmind counters. So actually, we're pretty safe. They could just jack out here, and we can still res this piece of ice, so we're safe regardless, right? Okay, just break in the run and trash this, but that's good for us too. Still good for us. So now they still can't get into this remote even if we don't have any money unless they can afford to put down another breaker. They can also access here. But no, they're going to go for the siphon. Float 2 tags maybe? It's not that unreasonable to float tags against next design, right? Like with 12 influence, you can't really do much shenanigans. And they're drawing up. They have 19 credits. We have 0. Not so great. Not amazing. But they also don't have a breaker. And even if they do put down their next overmind, that's 4 to install. 2 tokens, 2 tokens. Like, that's going to be pretty difficult for them. So we'll see. We don't have money, but generally we don't. Special order for a mongoose. Again, I don't know why you do that with Nero, considering sentries is the one thing you don't have to worry about. We're far away from that hedge fund. We could also arc lock down the siphon, but we haven't seen much recursion yet. So I think we'd probably just click for credits so we can score this, let alone res this piece of ice. If they're playing Mongoose, Overmind might be just like an emergency thing or like an early game thing, but they have Mongoose down, so they're probably just going to run an Access HQ. Mongoose breaks Roto for 1 credit. Not too bad. Oh, legworking in, that's not going to find him anything. It only costs him 1 credit altogether with the break and the, or 2 credits, I guess, with the break and the legwork and the Desperado. So they know we have an Architect. They know... What else we got there? Hedge fund and probably, well, 50-50, biotic labor. So with biotic labor, they know that we can score from hand if we have 7 credits, so they have to play a bit more aggressively. The ice we have on R&D is not actually that good, so I'm tempted just to score this server 2 anyways. It puts us farther away from hedge fund, but as soon as we hedge fund up, we're in siphon zone. And they might have siphon now, so let's just get 2 unappealing points on the board. This card has no ability currently, but what have you. So cards are cycling out soon enough, and I'd actually be really interested if Vitruvius was reprinted as a 4-2 that automatically gets a counter on it and you can still over advance. I think that would be really exciting just because that ability is super interesting. And they put Aaron Moran down, and they're not clearing tags, so I think actually we do trash this. Right? Like click, trash this. Might be fine. Just because this card's going to be really good. And it makes Siphon better. I guess if we trash this though. Yeah, maybe we do trash this. I don't think we're going to res Architect. Architect is good because Architect Roto Turret is now unbreakable. They can always just jack out, but if we put the Architect in front, it doesn't really matter. They'll just jack out on the Architect, I guess. So I don't know how good that is. If we credit, next turn we can credit Hedge Fund, and then... Well, then we get more in Siphon Zone, right? So I don't think we want to credit up until we can get another piece of ice on here. So I think we have to play around Siphon and just put this on R&D, on HQ. We can't res it for sure, but now next turn, if we can click for 4 credits, they can't Siphon us. And that's pretty good. Because otherwise we'll be stuck here forever. Free on R&D, gaining a credit. They might be gaining Aaron Moran tokens here if they do get lucky and see the agenda, which is shitty for us, obviously, because they can now remove the tag, so that's spending clicks and credits. So they're kind of banking on that, it seems. Now let's see if they remember they're tagged. Generally doesn't matter in this. If they install the same old thing, we'll 100% trash that instead, just so they can't same old thing siphon us. Actually, we'll probably Aaron Moran, Arc Lockdown, but they're clearing the tags now, so they've kind of given up on the Aaron benefit. And throwing out a paper tripping. So this deck probably is going incredibly tag me. Wow, we have a sweeps week. Wow, that's in this deck. That's really good. So now we can actually get up to a point where account siphon is not a problem. Fuck it, let's go for it. We went from, what, 1 credit to 13? Thanks, sweeps week. That was a good turn. So they siphon us this Architect. They might actually let the Architect fire. There's nothing from Archives really meaningful that will come back. Oh, I guess we'll get a free Fairchild. Or free install at least, right? But then the Roto Turret's going to matter. They still don't have breakers yet. They might have drawn into them, but they're not special ordering. They're not doing anything like that. Currently, they only need one type of breaker to get through the server, so if we can get a code gate on there, that's good too. Daily casts, that's fine. And we could install advanced this. What's the chance they can get through the server? They need inside job or one breaker, and oh, excuse me. We might actually need to like test them here. We might need to. No matter what, if they get a paperclip down, they're going to start the turn with 9 credits. So if they get a paperclip down, they're down to 5 credits. And this costs 2 and this costs 2. So they have just enough money. Which sucks. The other option is we could blue level clearance. And then we can install advanced this. We can install this and next turn biotic score it. But that seems like a lot of money. I don't know. I'd actually be much more comfortable if we had another next silver on this. Or next bronze on this. So let's just wait one turn. Let's see if this pays out. Holy shit, did it not pay out. That's terrible. Okay, I guess we gotta put one of these in the server and biotic it. That's rough. This deck is also running Bifrost Array, mind you, and Bifrost Array is awesome with accelerated beta test, specifically in a deck with 20 ice, but it's also pretty sweet with corporate sales team, because it puts 10 more credits on it. That's not too bad. Even spending 7, like a biotic, and 3, ooh, Sage. Well, this server they can't get in, 2-4, it costs 8. So I guess they're going big on MU with the Overmind. This is interesting. I don't think this is that great, considering they don't have much more MU, but that's 8 credits to get through. Man, if that's their only fractor, they're going to be in a bad spot if they want to break next silvers. 8 credits. Oofa doofa. This also deals with code gates. And next, what's it called? Next silver? Next bronze, eventually we'll get out of range of this thing. And they have satellite uplink. They're running some interesting stuff. So I think we just biotic score this. Next turn we can just plug the Bifrost Array in there. And then hopefully fire this off on the same corporate sales team. But like if we don't score this, they'll start their turn at 7 credits. They can just click for credits to run this server. That seems bad. So we're going to spend a lot of money scoring this out. Good thing though, it's going to give us 4 credits to be able to stuff the run on HQ, just because HQ is a huge liability at this point, as we are holding on to 5 agenda points and 4 cards. Cool thing about Bifrost Arrays also is a 1-pointer, so if you're not running global food, it helps you win the game. I think the best thing we draw is we draw next silver, drop that on there. Putting this on R&D, that makes sense. This ice does nothing, and they're going to get a lot of money, which is a problem. Yeah, no point resing this, right? Yeah, it's from HQ. Oops. Fuck. So we lost that. That's not great. And now they have enough money to actually charge the server. So we put the Bifrost Array in it. They need 4 agendas to win, and this one counts as one of those 4. Fuck, really? Shit. Shouldn't be swearing that much. That's okay. And they got 4 counters on Aaron Moran. They could close the game right here. That'd be really unfortunate. So now we can't bluff. Like, any bluff gets called, we lose. Dang, that didn't work out for us. They have 18 credits now. We can't push in a remote. This doesn't do anything. If we put this card here, they will pay. So I think the best thing we can do is get this, like, just rush behind a high strength code gate. Which we have Magnet's not high strength. Next bronze is at some point high strength. And that's basically it. Oops, lucky. Let's drop. Macrophage is okay. Actually, no, it's pretty bad. He has 1 link, so we don't want that. Let's drop again. Eli's pretty good. Eli, they have to click through because it's above strength. Getting any next dice would be awesome because it'll put these at... Oh, no, these don't actually gain strength, right? We have to put this on R&D. We 100% have to. We're going to throw away this. And I don't think the arc lockdown is that good, but it doesn't really matter right now. Wow, 2 paper tripping. I don't know what that's about. And Aaron Moran, they just got like, you know, those runs, they got 2 agenda points each, 5 credits each. Oh, and there we go. There we go. And they're going to be able to, and E3 feedback game plans, so they're off. This ice now only costs 6 a point, so if we can't biotic out, I think we lose. Still got to res that Eli. So they break for 2 and then 1 with E3. This we could res to put the pop-up window, but then we can't afford to res the Architect, let alone it makes HQ a bit more vulnerable. So let's see, they could win here. Oh, we're good. We're holding on. We're all holding on. I don't know why they're playing Nero. They could be playing anything else. This really hasn't done anything all game. I'm not sure. Citadel Sanctuary on the table, so they can now trace to remove tags. That's not going to be a problem. They can also prevent meat damage. Obviously not going to be a problem in this matchup. We got another Architect. This is 3 credits to break, which is something. But again, if we don't get more next ice on the server, we can't specifically get like a next silver to strength or next bronze to strength 6. Don't think we can score. How many biotics are we running? 3. That's actually pretty good. Let's go find them. Fuck. Oh, I guess glad we have that and they don't. I think we need an ice HQ now. The only problem is any piece of ice we put on HQ, we can't afford to res. Right, like if we put this on HQ, it's gonna put us down to 3 credits. We click 4 credits and we have 5 credits, so it's kind of a waste. Putting pop-up in HQ is kind of cool, but I think we want that on R&D just because they're gonna run there at least once more. If they run HQ, they can't deal with this. I don't know where we'd rather put it. I'd rather put the Architect on HQ, so let's just put this on R&D and click for credits throughout the Arc lockdown. And we are holding on to 2, 4, 5, 6 agenda points. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's only 2 more agendas and 20 cards. So as long as we protect HQ, which we goofed with that pop-up window. And they're going to go tag me now. They're going siphon, which is fine. Because they actually can't get through this. Oh, they can. Like, they can let this fire, which I think would be a mistake. I guess then they'll just access HQ and win. So I think they just access HQ now. They don't know we're holding 4 agendas. They could just Nero out as well. Man, this deck is running a whole bunch of weird stuff at the same time. Like, it's running the Power Tap package, it's running the Sage package. And they just jacked out with Nero. Seems fair. And we are in a bad spot. Don't want to play that card. Actually, no, it just cycles itself. And we have a Biotic, so now we just have the Biotic. This out for 7 credits. Which, if we just click for credits, we can do that next turn. We have to throw out this, the Architect. Which is fine. Like, they'll run HQ as soon as they get their next Mongoose, if they have one. And if we put this on here, we'll be down at 2 credits. If we click, we'll be at 4, so we'll be able to res it. We'll just be, yeah, that's fine. Because we don't have to protect our R&D anymore. So we gain 1 from the corporate sales team. If they don't run, we'll be at 5, which isn't enough to Biotic out. But we're just going to be clicking for credits next turn anyways. And it also gives us another way to dodge Siphon if they do have another way to Siphon us. I'd be interested with Power Tap. Like, they need to play John Masanori or something, just so they can run, jack out, I guess, and then gain Power Tap, but that doesn't seem that great. Turning Wheel I expect too, which is going to be a problem for us. So, 5 credits. Fairchild is... No. It's 4 credits to break. I think we just click for credits here. Next turn, we'll Biotic out the Bifrost Array just to refresh the corporate sales team. And that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. And then we just need to draw another Biotic. And then Biotic out. No, we need to draw also another 3-2, just because we need a double Biotic, the corporate sales team. That's a problem. We can't afford to do that. Running Archives. Okay. Not sure why. Want to see what we're throwing out? That's not that bad. They basically get in for free with the Desperado. And that's something. That makes every ice, all these ice, 1 more to break. It's not great. So let's put this in server 2. Biotic. Advance. 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 Fire the wind scored ability on a piece of ice, which worked out perfectly because we just finished our corporate sales team. So this corporate sales team got us 20 credits, or is going to get us 20 credits, and we just gave them free card draw as well. Let's see if they have more answers, right? They could pop down another Overmind and run HQ. I'm imagining that's what's going to happen, considering now they have all this unused MU, and they're running, obviously, Overmind. So we're going to lose sooner than later. Running here, that's fine. Again, 2 cards out of 16 agendas. We need to find those agendas, though, so that's kind of sucks. And I don't think it's worth resing Mind Layer now. We could actually... Yeah, we could res Mind Layer, see if they'll break it. Because it's 2 credits to break. And I think we do want this on there. Let's see if they break it. If they do, we'll put this next silver on there, which is actually taxing to break, but I don't... Oh, good, they're just breaking it. That's the best we could have asked for. Because we technically want to keep cards in HQ. And I think this is a May ability. Yeah, so even if they don't break it, we can be like, nah, we don't want to fire it, and that's fine. Saw nothing there. Again, we need to find... What are we running? We're not running... we're running 3 Jacksons. So there's a chance. There's a chance here, and they're leg working here. So we can res this. And they have 2 clicks left. So They're gonna win. Like, if they just go through all the way and let all these fire. So they're firing it. This could, in theory, be saved. If we get a Jackson Howard. No, what do we need to do? Okay, well, we need to get all these cards out of hand. So, what do we do? No, we're gonna lose 100%. 100% we lost. Because otherwise, what we could do here is install this on the table, install a Jackson on top of it, install this on the table, install a Jackson out of it. And we actually have 2 Jacksons here, so we could have saved ourselves. But we have 3 agendas. So they're 100% going to get 1. Otherwise, yeah, we could have got out of this. Which is awesome with 2 Jacksons here, right? Because install this, put Jackson on top. Or no, it's the other way around. Oh, fuck. So even that we couldn't have done. Is there any way out of this? No, I don't think there is. Install Jackson Howard, install a card on top of it. Then we install Jackson, install a card out of it. No, we're boned. Oh, let's not waste our time. We just got flooded out a bit. We had a very bad opening. Just a very bad opening. Again, I don't think this Nero did anything this matchup. Like, he wasn't running the Nero console as good as that one is, which I don't think it is. This, yeah, that's fine. So they're going to get 3. Let's see if they get all 3 agendas. Corporate sales team. That'll do it. What else you got? GG. Got the other corporate sales team. That seems like a problem. And let's see if they get the last one. Next silver. Okay, so we squeaked 1 point out. Thanks for the game. So this has been Motel 6. We kind of just got locked. We had a really bad opening. They did have Overmind turn 1, so it actually was pretty hard. Many just in your hand. Yeah. 5 points. Almost nothing in R&D. So the fact that they did have the Overmind was kind of a bummer. I don't think we actually are in this deck list is running Turing or anything that fights Overmind, but that's fine. I don't think Turing is actually that great anymore. But I don't think we had a way to win. Just because... Oh, yeah, okay. Well, the last Biotic was down there, and we just couldn't have scored on a remote. They had so much money, right? Like, they just had so much money for all this free card draw. I guess this free card draw came at the end. But yeah, that was next Motel 6. That one actually I was the most excited for. Let's try that again, because I think this one's very interesting. I don't know how good Mind Layer is, but it does give you value, and I think a lot of times people will just break it, because they don't want to deal with it, because it can get out of hand. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. We have videos every Thursday night. Nope, for videos every weekday night, and we'll live stream Thursday, 8:45 Eastern. Thanks for watching. Ciao.